Welcome to a brand new show called Xcess Realities. My name is Allison, and I will be doing this with my husband, whose name is Sun. And this is a show about XR. Augmented reality, mixed reality, virtual reality, all of that will be covered in this show. And this is going to be a podcast, but also will be a video series on our YouTube, youtube.com/sushicodes. So if you prefer video, check out the YouTube. If you prefer audio, check out the podcast. Who are we and why are we doing this? So we've both been in tech for quite some time, over a decade. And most of the time it's been web. So we've done a ton of client work. We've done a ton of our own projects with web dev. We created this website called Fridge. We've done a bunch of blogs, all sorts of stuff. And in the last few years, we've started to really get into game dev. So we launched a game last year called Bob or Bop. We launched a prototype in January called RPG, which was a lot of fun. But what we've never really talked about publicly is that we are really interested in looking towards the future. We want to know where everything's going 5 years from now, 10 years from now. What is tech going to look like? What is the world going to look like? What do programmers need to know? And something that keeps coming up for us over and over and over again is VR and AR and all of these technologies associated with it. So that's something we've been wanting to get into for a while. And that's actually why we've been doing game dev. But we haven't actually dipped our toe in to anything XR quite yet. We don't even have a headset. We're on the waiting list, but we don't have a headset. But if you want to send us one, I won't say no. We were talking about a week ago about wanting to get into VR and AR and all of that and like what we should be doing, how we're gonna proceed. And I was telling Sun that we really need to start talking about the industry. Who's who, what's going on, what are all the games that are already out there? Because we don't really. We think about our own ideas, but we don't really know the industry that well. And of course, his answer was, hey, let's do a podcast. What? Seriously. So we're doing a podcast. We're not experts. We're definitely not experts at all. We're just barely dipping our toes in. But we do have a ton of experience in the tech industry as a whole. So we will be discussing what's out there in XR. We'll be brainstorming things. We'll be thinking up new ideas, figuring out what's cool to us, what we want to see more of, and talking about all of it on the podcast. Why the name Xcess Realities? Well, we wanted something with the initials XR, because we're dorks like that. But we also wanted something not too serious because we're goofballs. We joke about everything and we never take ourselves seriously. So excess in the idea of being a little much is perfect. And it just amuses me that when you say Xcess Reality, it sounds like an itsy bitsy little reality, just the tiniest little reality. If you enjoy listening to podcasts, then go search for Xcess Reality on your favorite podcast provider and subscribe to our podcast. If you prefer video, go find us on YouTube. We are at youtube.com/sushicodes and look for our Xcess Reality playlist. And for anything and everything, our videos, our podcasts, and our show notes, everything is on sushicodes.com. So go check us out and join us on this journey.